So is this the move to live in a hotel instead of renting or buying a house? Let me know, because where I live, there's a lot of people that I feel like live at these little motels that are kind of sprinkled around the city and in different cities. And is it actually cheaper to live in something like that than actually live in a rental? I mean, we're seeing rents $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, $3,000 a month. People are paying to rent out a place. You could potentially live in a hotel for cheaper. Before it started, it says hotel living for $8,094. I'm assuming that's yearly, so let's divide it by 12. $8,094 divided by 12. So for $674, this is what she's living in this hotel for. Dang, for 30 days, how much? $22 a day? I don't know. We'll have to break this down. We live in our reserve hotel for the next 6 months. So let's see, 8,094 divided by 6. So we're saying $1,300 she's paying a month to live in this hotel. Divided by 30, about $44 a day. I guess. I mean, let's see what this hotel looks like and where she's living.
This is the hotel that I reserved from November 17th, 2025 till May 17th, 2026, which is a total of 6 months, and it's going to cost me $8,094.14.
It would be kind of nice to pay your living expenses up front, so you just get out the way. You know you're good for 6 months, and you don't have to worry about putting that money aside every month. You just have it saved, but it's hard to kind of get to that amount to be able to save. And with a hotel, you can buy that on a credit card, to be honest. Are people doing that? You could just get a credit card with a limit of $10,000 and you got 6 months covered, because you could pay for a hotel on a credit card. You don't have to use cash or like a mortgage or rent. You don't have to use a debit card. You can literally pay for a hotel. You can pay for a place to live on a credit card.
No, I do not have to pay all that up front. I can either pay $307 a week or I can pay the $1,228 a month. You could even pay every 2 weeks. It really is up to you. Your total amount is your total amount.
$1,228 a month? That's pretty good. Where are you getting a full place to rent for $1,200 a month? A lot of these places, like I said, cost way more than that. $1,500, $2,000 a month. People are paying to live in these places. She's winning. She's living in a place for $1,200 a month. But let's see what it looks like. Hotel doesn't always have everything that you need in an apartment, because they don't have stoves a lot of times. But maybe this one does.
This is inside of our room, and what we get inside of here for that amount is say hey to hubby. Also, we have the full-size refrigerator.
Guys, they are literally living inside there. It looks like a home. I've had the best experience in a hotel for my job. We were in California for 4 months and we were staying in a residence inn. It was literally like a studio apartment. We had our stove, our full-size fridge, everything we need. We had dogs in there. No baby at the moment, but it was truly like one of the best times. And it was just us two, but we literally lived there. And it's definitely possible to live in a hotel, but it's not the most comfortable. If you guys get in an argument or you just need some space, you have nowhere to go. I mean, this is basically a studio apartment. It looks really comfortable.
The microwave.
They got the seasonings and everything.
Why stove burner here. We brought our own coffee pot and some
Coffee
extra
pots, freaking air
items
fryers.
over here. It does come with a full.
Look at that. Look at that bathroom. They've literally moved in. We didn't do that at our hotel. This is crazy. They have decorations and freaking boxes and containers. This is wild.
Size bathroom, shower.
Look at the shower.
Pretty nice size. And of course, it's
I wonder how many people are living in hotels. Like when I go to a hotel, how many people are living here?
all about how you make it, but this is what we are doing.
Wow.
Pretty much so we can like save up money, get a piece of land, and actually start paying on something that's ours. But I share a lot about hotel living, so y'all like, share, and follow for more.
That's very interesting. I didn't think people could actually live in hotels. She does a lot of this. She literally talks about it all the time. Actually, let's read some of these comments. I think you started a trend. We are hotel living in 2026. $8K for 6 months of rent in a studio with a full bedroom, free utilities, parking, Wi-Fi, and you have multiple payment options. That's a win. Like I said, you could literally pay for this with a credit card. I mean, this is crazy. Yeah, I mean, think about it. You have free Wi-Fi. You have free utilities. So she's paying $1,200 a month. Flat, nothing else added to it. Free parking and everything. So if you're able to actually hack living in a hotel, you're winning. I mean, we can at least do 2 months. Let's do 2 months. What does 2 months look like? What the heck? $84 a night, $7,000 for just 2 months. How did that lady get a place that cheap? $80, $71. I don't know, guys. It's kind of crazy to me that this is what it's coming down to, where the only way that we can catch a break from the cost of living is by living in a hotel. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be living in a hotel. I mean, hotels generally aren't to be lived in. They're to be visited when you're on a trip or something, or you just want to get out of town. The fact that we have to come down to living in a hotel is absolutely insane. If that's the only way that we can catch a break, then something needs to change, because that can't be the permanent solution. And she said it's not a permanent solution. She said that's what they're gonna do so they can save money for right now, right? I don't think you could book a hotel for 6 months, to be honest. You probably have to rebook every single month, and then the prices go up, the prices go down. And what if the people there get a sense that you're living in a hotel? Like, do they care? I don't know. I've never lived in a hotel. Like I said, I lived there for 4 months. Honestly, nice to not have to worry about maintenance, to not have to worry about repairs. If something is clogged, you just call somebody. But again, we weren't paying to live there because it was getting paid by my job. But hotel living, what do you guys think about it? Would you live in a hotel? Is it worth moving to a hotel to be able to save some money so that you can buy a house or that you can be in a better situation? Does it make financial sense in your area? Do they have cheap hotels that are safe, that are clean? That looked like a nice hotel. It was a couple floors. It wasn't like a motel. They're making it work. So if it works for them, it works for them. Me personally, I guess that would be like a last resort. Lose the house, lose the job. You got to live somewhere, right? So, I mean, I guess this is what people are doing in order to afford life right now. I'm all for house hacking. I'm all for finding a way to lower your housing, because your housing is literally the most expensive thing on your budget. If living in a hotel is your last resort, like if that's the best way for you to save money and you're allowed to actually do it, then do it. But let me know what you guys think about this. Living in a hotel, is that what the world has come to? We can't afford to rent, we can't afford to buy, so we have to go and live in a hotel. Is that what the world has come down to? Let me know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video.